Hi Libra friends, welcome to Moondog Tarot. My name is Jackie. I hope your month of May has been going well. Mine's been okay. Ups and downs like crazy. You know, some ups, some downs. It hasn't been a very balanced month for me, Libra. kind of been up and down. It's like kind of crazy. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and do your reading for the last week of May. I hope you have a good Memorial Day. I hope you're seeing friends and family and that you're enjoying your time. It's so important to have family time and friend time and really enjoy ourselves. What is it with everybody getting aces today? Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. I don't know. You're my, second, third reading of the day, I think? Third reading of the day. Because I actually work today. It's Friday before Memorial Day weekend. And I got out just slightly early. You know, would have liked to have gotten out earlier, but things don't always work out the way that we want them to. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and... What do we have for my Libra friends? Your readings have been really interesting lately. Very, very, very interesting lately. Alright, that one wants to come out. Yeah, you're holding on to something, Libra. I don't know what it is. Is it your money? We're going to find out. We're going to find out really soon here, as soon as I get some more. What other messages do you have in my... Well, there you go. They're speaking. Alright. You got a couple of cards in reverse. This is going to be probably a longer reading than normal, because you got a lot more cards that came out. It's like they really want to tell you something, Libra. Alright, so... Wow, Libra. Not again. Things were starting to get so good for you guys. Oh, my Lord. Okay, hold on. Alright, so you got the King of Swords. Somebody had recently, they had something to tell you, and it was a truth, and it might have been hard to hear. But you found out the truth. And you were a little bit shocked, I think. Basically, instead of, you kind of had to be objective with this person, meaning use your head and not your heart. And I think it was hard for you to do. It could have been one of your adult children telling you something you didn't want to hear. It could have been a friend. Could have been any kind of family member. But somebody did tell you something. And you really had to look at it in a logical way. In a logical, perspective. And not... Sometimes we have to look at things from our head, not our heart. And that's very hard to do. Okay? Very, very... For me, maybe it's not hard for Libras, but for me it's very hard to do. But man, you had to hear some hard truths lately. You probably know what I'm talking about. But you have compassion for this person. It's Queen of Cups. It's the Queen of Cups, which means it is a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody around you that's a water sign. Okay? They, I feel like it's somebody that has, in the past, for some reason, shown compassion towards you. So now you're showing compassion towards them. Does that make any sense to anybody? I'm just telling you what I see and what I hear, okay? I look at the cards and sometimes I get messages. So this is what I'm telling my Libra friends. Alright, so there's going to be a big celebration though. Whatever this is, you got the Four of Wands. It could be a pregnancy. It could be somebody told you they're pregnant and there's going to be celebrations, baby showers. There could be a wedding coming up. This is a big celebration. This is not a small gathering. I don't see it being very small. I do see it being very, very big. Okay? I do feel like you got the Five of Pentacles. Okay? Give me 1 second. Yeah, I feel like you have had a little bit of money issues, but you're getting out of it. You got a breakthrough coming with the Ace of Swords. So, I feel like financially things were hard for you there for a while, but you're finally getting out of that. Okay, things are looking better for you financially. Okay? You're definitely doing the things you love. You got the Knight of Cups. I think right now you're taking the time to follow your heart. Do the things that you love. Taking time for yourself. Maybe even starting a new romance. Some of you might have new loves coming in. Okay? It's also a card that's telling you to treat others with love. And I feel like you're doing that right now. Why would somebody want to come to you and tell you the truth about something if they didn't feel like you would treat them with love, right? I think that's what's going on here. I do see you holding on to money a little bit tighter than normal. You got the Four of Pentacles. And I can understand that. When you've had a hardship, you tend to hold on to your money a little bit more. I think you're getting smarter about it too. I think you might be investing a little bit more. Be careful what you invest in, but I do think it's a good time to do it, okay? It'll build, it will grow, you'll have more. Sometimes we got to spend money to get money, and I think in this case, that's what's going to go on with you, okay? Wow, Libra, holy cow. Somebody's disappointed you, or okay. You're missing somebody right now. You're missing somebody. And you're lonely and sad over somebody. Did you recently have a death in the family? I see that you probably did. You got the Five of Cups. Somebody has either passed away recently because you are feeling very sad and lonely. You're withdrawing from people currently. I feel like you're taking time alone. You got the Hermit reversed. Okay? You're missing a past, either you just lost somebody or you're missing a past loved one. Somebody lost their child, I'm feeling. If that's you, I'm so sorry for your loss. I really, truly am. But I'm feeling like you lost someone. It's keeping you up all night. You're worried. You're full of anxiety. You went through a trauma. Nine of Swords, Libra. Somebody out there has just recently lost someone. But you see what I mean by up and down, good and bad, good and bad? Your reading is kind of all over the place. It's like it's starting out with a little bit of a shock, but it's getting better, okay? And then it's showing me that you're coming out of, a low time with money, and then going back into financial freedom. But then I'm seeing, then I'm seeing that there's a possible love coming in. But then the sadness starts. You lost somebody, okay? Really using a lot of mental energy with this Page of Swords, too. I feel really bad right now. This is kind of making me a little bit emotional. Wow. King of Pentacles. Okay? Money's not a problem for you right now, though. It's all about abundance. But you did lose someone. You did lose someone. I do see that. Okay. Ace of Wands is telling me that there's something you need to be putting out there. You need to be putting something creative out there. I don't know if it's, maybe you want to start a YouTube channel like me, but there needs to be something put out there. Artwork, music, any kind of creative endeavor, all right? But I did see that you lost, you're either still mourning a loved one who passed away, or you recently lost somebody. I'm so sorry, Libra. I don't like when these readings get dark like this. And sometimes this is where they head, in that direction. Oh, what can you tell my beautiful Libras? They've been through it. Oracle card for my Libras. Thank you. You got a couple, okay? Let's go with it. Let's go with it. You got North Node and Destiny, okay? Fate, evolution, finding life path. What did I tell you about this Ace of Wands? I feel like whatever you are starting, that's like the artistic thing that you're doing, it's going to be like a calling for you. I feel like you know this, like you know what this is. It's something that you're adding on. It could be, it's like your life path. Could be a full-time thing too. Karmic challenges and rewards. So there are rewards. If you do this thing, you're going to get rewarded for it. Big time. You got release and purge. All right. So surrender, emotional release. Give it to God. Let this go. Whatever this is, this sadness, this pain, you have to release it in order to get creative and do the things that are meant for you in your path. Okay? Wow, it's like a soul clearing. Walking away. You're walking away from the sadness. Yeah. Some of you could be walking away from a person right now, too. Let me know if this resonates for you, okay? I need to look at that card one more time. I just felt stuff. Not that one. This one. Yeah, you've been through it, Libra. And I think you've had enough of Someone's bullshit. Excuse my language. Definitely. Somebody out there has been giving you a lot of shit. And I think you're just ready to let it go. You've been through it. Yeah. All right, Libra. We're going to go ahead and pull an angel card. We got 1001. All right. Abundance. I told you abundance is coming. Manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. The money is coming. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Libra, that's what I have for you today. All right, I hope this helped you in some way. If you want to connect with me, go to moondogtarot22@gmail or moondogtarot.com, and I would be more than willing to give you a personal reading. All right, thank you to my new subscribers. Please hit the like button down below, and please subscribe to my channel so that I can keep doing this wonderful thing for you and getting you those messages. I love you guys. Have a good Memorial Day weekend and rest of your May. I'll see you soon. Bye.